Hey, it's David Shelton, broker Century 21 Advantage, coming to you with another 5 and 5. We're back here today at 2317 South Roosevelt Avenue, and we're going to wrap up with Stephanie Vostad of Simply Epic Living. Stephanie will advise you on great ways to make your home extraordinary.
So this is a room that in this house doesn't have, we don't feel like a lot of purpose, a lot of function. It could kind of be whatever you want it to be, but what we envision it as is a nice big pantry with maybe a little built-in desk here in front of the window where you could sit and, have your laptop. You could do your bills, all that kind of stuff. So almost like drop zone pantry, kind of all in one. We would actually close this off to make this a third bedroom on the main level, and give it a closet. So you would have that if you need it. There are 3 bedrooms downstairs.
Yeah, there are 3 bedrooms down currently. So there are 2 flex rooms. This being the flex room off the entry could be a bedroom, den, or an office.
An office,
yeah.
Yep.
Being right off that entry, we got 3 possible uses of that, which is
absolutely
awesome. Not many homes have that flexibility.
Yeah, depending on the buyer, what they would like to have that room for. So, but this would make such a fun pantry / little work zone. So,
and you could get away. So if we had Greg back up, we would actually close these doors to the pantry and tell the kids, I'll be out in a little bit. And then you come out of the pantry after you've done, after you've had your time, your little space. So it's not a tub, but it's a desk, it's a place to hang out, right?
It's an adult timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is about, what is it, like 11 feet, 12 feet from 1, 2, 3, at least 11 feet of pantry wall on either side. So you can really load this room up with all the stuff that you want in a pantry, really take a lot of pressure off of your kitchen and work from here to the kitchen elegantly. And still have that nice little place to have a little retreat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drop your stuff and have your function and still be able to tuck and hide it. Yeah.
So let's talk to you a little bit about the room in the room on room, which happens in a lot of homes. And that's, so just to explain what that is, we have the kitchen, which is where Greg is just panning to. And then we've got this room, which was used kind of as a sitting room, but it had low functionality, really, compared to complementing the kitchen, other than a nice place to sit, right? But there's so many nice places to sit in this home. So this room being the room that enters into another room, making this, it's ideally located off the entry to make this that flex room that can serve a number of functions. Boy, it just works perfect. And even this double door opening serves as a great opening. The opening's already made. So your construction costs and having to redo things really are minimalized. And it's not odd. It's not an odd location for a massive closet.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely. Yep.
So that is so cool. Well, let's come on through the rest of the house. So this is the entry of the home, and Stephanie's got some great ideas for this to just make it, just to kind of update it, right? 10 years ago, all of this stuff was happening, right? It was elegant, and it's still very nice and good shape. It's just not, for the next 10 years and beyond, Stephanie's touch will make it timeless. Right. So
Well, and hopefully just appeal to
a broader audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in this price range as well.
Right. So for the entryway, the biggest thing would be removing the wallpaper, probably lightening up the floor, and also a new light fixture. Just something that would make a little bit more of a statement. I think it's kind of a long space, and I think something there would really make a big difference right when you walk in, and as well as updating the front door to something just a little bit more current.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as the I know we look at a lot of homes. We look at the trim, the door handles, hinges, the color of the wood. You know, those things are all taken. What do you think about? What are your thoughts about the trim and the current hardware?
In my opinion, it would all get a nice coat of white paint.
Okay.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
What some paint can do.
Yeah.
Just give it a whole new, fresh, bright feel. And just be easy to work with. So.
Cool thing is that with Stephanie, we'll have this rendered up so you can actually see the home being done. This is a new tool that we're bringing on, but it'll help, like the Fixer Upper show. It'll be able to show you a little bit more detail on that. So we're excited to bring that to you here in the near future as well. Now we're in the hallway leading to 2 of the bedrooms, and we're thinking about making some changes. The master suite is really cool, but not only paint color and trim, which we've already talked about, and changing out the hardware in the home,
and lighting.
And the lighting. So lighting, hardware, trim, paint, and then the base paint for the wall colors we're looking at. Now we want to get into the guest bathroom without actually getting into the guest bathroom. So we're here in the hallway, and this is a linen closet, and there are enough linen closets in this home so we can afford to maybe eliminate this one, bring the shower, take the tub enclosure out, and bring it further this way, and it'll give us some room in the master closet. So we can put a washer and dryer, stack washer and dryer in that master closet for the convenience of the master of this home. So Stephanie, we're in the master closet.
Yes.
And it probably needs some new organizational goods.
I think
right?
that
10
would
years
be,
ago, this was the deal.
Yep.
Today,
On the to-do list.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yes.
today things are different. So if we could swing the camera around, in this space right here is the space that would be bumped into that bathroom area, which would be in that tub enclosure would be bumped into where that hallway closet is. And we would have the washer and dryer,
Stackable washer and dryer right there. Yep.
And it's an optional thing, but at least you have a location for a main floor laundry that really honors the owner of the home and the master bedroom. There's also a second laundry center downstairs that we'll show you. We've got some ideas for making it more functional as well.
Absolutely.
So what are we going to do with this bathroom?
So in here, kind of the same theme throughout the house, really. I mean, wallpaper removal, probably update those window curtains, window treatments, new paint, new lighting.
Do we paint over the wallpaper, or do we have to remove it?
No, we want to remove it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Even that scalloped wallpaper.
Yes.
Wow. That must have been pretty tough to apply.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Yeah. Steam, how do you get wallpaper off? Steam sometimes?
Just depends on how well it's on there. This
Yeah.
wallpaper actually looks like it wants to come off, so it probably won't be too hard. They have special sprays that are made that you just spray on there and
Sweet.
they should come right off.
I think we did that at Courtyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was just a spray bottle with some
Mm-hmm.
fabric softener or something.
Right.
Wow.
Yep.
Cool little tip if you're looking for a tip to get wallpaper off. The other thing in this bathroom is I think we need a fan, an exhaust fan.
Oh, there isn't one.
There isn't one in here. There's one
No,
in
one in
where
there.
the toilet is.
But there's
And
not one
since
in
the
here.
toilet is in a separate room,
Yeah.
I think it'd be good to put an exhaust fan in here. It's also humidity sensitive. So when the humidity level rises in this space, then we can, then that would go on automatically and stay on until the humidity is reduced.
Right.
That's a good idea. So we talked about not just, so the changing out of the lighting, paint, trim, but we're also looking at plumbing fixtures. So then it gets to plumbing, and that plumbing trim as well as the electrical trim would be changed out
Yes.
as well, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, perfect. On
But
we
it's
go.
got a nice big shower.
So now we're in the room that was called the piano room, and there was a piano in this room, hence the name.
Piano room.
Which is, it's pretty cool to know the name and anyway, this is the room that we see functioning as the dining room,
Yes.
right? So it's off the entry. Dining rooms are, well, they're not rarely used, but they're rarely used, right? So the cool thing about this room is if you have a big dining room, you got a big family, this is a big family home. If you've got a big family, a big dining room table, a big hutch, it's gonna fit here and really be well proportioned,
Yeah.
right? And it's got this ceiling is is it a tray ceiling? It's
A little bit. It's kind of a unique.
it's a raised ceiling.
Yeah.
How's that one? Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like it. So, I mean, I think for function as this being the dining room,
Yeah.
it's good.
So would we keep the carpet in the dining room?
No,
Okay, so the carpet's gonna
carpet's
Yeah.
gonna go bye bye.
the carpet's this is beautiful carpet. It was rocking, awesome, and it's hardly worn, which is kind of the hardest thing for a homeowner to do, is to say goodbye to something that has been so well taken care of. But in this case, it's going to go, like the wallpaper and many other things that have had their useful life and are now the floors are ready for a new groove. And here we are, Stephanie, downstairs. We come to a landing point where we need to make a decision to go right or left, right?
Right.
So we were talking about perhaps opening up the stairwell to the family room. So when you come down, this is naturally where you want to go. If you do come this way, it's basically into a storage room and then also into the laundry. So we'll talk about that a little bit further as we enter this room. So here we are. We're in the family room downstairs in the basement level. Pretty cool spot. We've got some wallpaper.
Again.
Yep.
Yep.
We've got some carpet that may or may not need to be changed out. And then we've got 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, the laundry room, storage area, and then we have a room leading to a room again. So we're going to talk about that and see how we can bring some solutions to the table that make sense, that celebrate the original intent of this home, and then provide the next family with some great ideas and flexibility and uses that are current to today's households.
Absolutely.
Right? So
Yes.
we have, one of the things that we didn't point out is that throughout the house we have central vac. So if you've got allergies, I know my family has allergies, and central vac is like essential for us to stay kind of allergy free. We also like to have radiant heat. It cuts down on the amount of dust in the house, and so that's something that's nice. The canister for the central vac is actually out in the garage, so it's not in the home, which is a great added benefit. Oftentimes, you'll find the canister for central vac in the unfinished area, like in a basement. And that's really not optimal if you want to accomplish that allergen-free kind of environment for your family. But central vac is super cool, and it's kind of something that's been around. And it's very easy to use, and if you haven't used it, come on by, I'll give you a demonstration. Why did they call bathrooms Johns? I don't know. I don't get it. John on the border. So the border's going to come off. The brass
It's
is
gonna
going to
away.
go. Yeah.
Yep.
And we'll probably do something different with the.
Vanity.
Vanity.
Yeah, that needs to be higher. It
Yeah.
looks really
It looks
low.
low, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that would be cool for little kids,
Right.
right? So if you've got little grandbabies running
Yep.
around, that might be the perfect thing to avoid.
Mhm.
But if you've got grand adults, I'll be walking out of here like this. Yeah. So anyway, just take the border off. New plumbing fixtures, probably do something different with the
tile.
tile up here, right?
Yep.
Kind of connect all the dots on that.
Yeah.
Maybe do something different here. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
The hallway now of the downstairs, the basement level, the garden level basement. And we've got one bathroom here, and it's flanked by 3 bedrooms. Pretty cool. The finishes, one of the things I love about this house is that the seller, the owner, our client, did a finish level that is equal downstairs to the upstairs. And so when you do a remodel or a redesign, you keep that in mind as well, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's very important. Like sometimes people get to the basement and they go, "Wow, we should kind of back off." The owner did not do that. We don't recommend it either. We recommend being consistent through the whole home. You're going to get more value per square foot if you do that. And so we just want you to keep that in mind as well. The border, it's a big controversy right now. But in this house, this is the border, and it's going to come down. You need a border to have a nation, right? That defines what the boundaries of a nation. But here we're going to take the border off of the wall, like it's in other rooms as well. We'll remove the border. That is the only wallpaper in this room, as I can see.
Perfect.
What about faceplates and things like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd update those.
Yeah.
Just
be consistent.
Yep.
All throughout the house.
Freshen those up. Yep.
And then we'll repaint. All 3 of these bedrooms will get repainted. What do you think about I noticed cottage cheese downstairs in the ceiling. So we need to say bye-bye to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want that to go away.
It's not hard to do.
No. And it's,
Yeah, it's a spatula, a spray bottle. You could do it at your house. We do have on our YouTube channel, Sam K on Sarah C is actually doing that and showing you how to do that as a DIY project if you want to do that. Or you could pay someone to do it. And I think Sam has a big smile on his face because he saved a lot of money and he did something very cool and built equity. But we can show you ways to build equity and still use others to get the work done. So whichever, right? Is that it for this?
Yeah.
So we dealt with the border. Hey, so we're here in the basement and we're thinking about reimagining the space. And so we're talking about removing this wall to the family room, which is a great idea, and then putting a bar right on the other side of this wall. So now you have a family room, you have a big, bodacious bar. Does bodacious and bar go together? I think so.
Absolutely.
Right here, along this wall, serving your guests in the family room, and then you've got your bonus room, theater, game room, place for your friends that were at the bar too long to pass out. What other uses? And if they need to leave, if you need to kick them out, you take them right over here.
Show them the way.
You're out of here! You send them home. No, but it's, or you can invite them in this way. So it's very cool. So I know that for my kids, we have a drummer in the family.
Yeah.
Right? And we have drum things going on and sleepovers and all kinds of stuff happening at our house. And no, you can't call my cell phone for that. but this space would be great for that. That would actually be
that
great.
Would be perfect.
So we're going to put a bar in.
Yeah.
We're going to blow a wall out. And we're going to make this a theater, game room, whatever. Right? That's awesome. That's awesome. This is going to be cool. Hey, thank you for joining us for today's 5. We really love coming to you every week. Be sure to tell your friends and come and join us every week, Fridays, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is David Shelton saying goodbye. This is David Shelton, broker at Century 21 Advantage in Sioux Falls. Be sure to join us every Friday afternoon at 1 p.m. Central Time for our 5 and 5 live broadcast. You're sure to find great information there. Be sure to invite your friends and family to our 5 and 5 live broadcast every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time.